Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Munis Abdullah, and I represent a group of companies. It's a family concern going back 130 years, and we've been trading for 130 years. So we're very close to retail. We've been distributing for since 1887, going to retail stores, mostly taking groceries, pharmaceuticals, in fact, all kinds of goods, even oil. So 20 years ago, we ventured into our own retail vertical and we opened a chain of home stores, and now they're across Pakistan. And we also brought a foreign franchise business, which we eventually sold off. But today, we are running 5 food concepts. The story that I have to tell you today is about the $1 trillion question. Now, where is this $1 trillion coming from? And okay, I'll need your help because this is not working. Next, please. Yes. So, Narrate estimates that then this is 2018, this is before COVID even struck, that the total value of US commercial real estate was close to 16 trillion. Of that 16 trillion, about 2.5 trillion was actually commercial real estate being used for the purposes of retail. And then the same amount about for offices. Now, in the disruptive time that we're living in, particularly after COVID, where we have trends of working from home and people have become more used to getting their goods delivered to their own house, going out to the market and buying has actually deteriorated real estate value. So, projections in fact indicate that almost 80% of large malls in the United States are going to shut down over the next 10 years. And the key point to note over here, then again, is that when they sell at 40% of the value that they were bought. And lastly, once they're sold, what happens? Some of them are rezoned. They go out of the commercial real estate sector and are rezoned as housing or as something else. So the $1 trillion question is, that was value. And that was value which is now lost. So what do we do? Where did, where did my money go? I need someone to look here. Next slide, please. Yes. So where did my money go? So alternative shopping and entertainment destinations have obviously made an impact. People have actually gotten used to getting things for free. Once upon a time, I was a student and I directed a film and I won the Best Student Director Award at Kara Film Festival. Lately, and then I left that line of business and now I do something else. So I met a friend who just released a film, and her biggest complaint was that people are just no longer used to paying to be entertained. And that's a problem, because that's another industry that's up for question, because people, their attention spans, they are decreasing, and we need to figure out how to make it all work. And for that, we need to understand why the problems, what is the new need state. Because we have to think afresh. And whenever you talk about thinking afresh, you have to empathize with the end user. We can't come with our pre-existing notions. So if they want to shift for discounted product, then they need discounted product. So for a minute, let's just go back and try and understand why why were malls working? So what we want to understand is why were malls working? So they were working for three people. So if you talk about uh, a win-win-win, win-win-win mean as in three sets of people. So the first set is the developer and the developers making money. The second is the government, there's job creation, generating tax revenue. And then if we move to the last win, which is the consumer, we will see that why were they going to malls? They were going because that's where they were getting their entertainment. That's where they were going, where they were getting their, the latest fashion trends. That's where they were going, where there was diversity. It's not high street where you'll have a certain selection of retail in one part of the city and another set of uh, retailers in another part of the city. So getting together, going out with friends, let's go to the mall. That was another reason why they went. So what are the big boys saying? So if we go on the next couple of slides that we'll see, so the focus, a consumer facing shoppable entertainment is the future. The fundamentals of which is focus on experience and convenience. You focus to transform traditional retail architecture to something which makes it more technologically in sync. If we move on, we'll see that a few years ago, Westfield, which is a big mall operator all over the world, they established a digital office group, which was reporting directly to the CEO. Others created customer experience teams for integrated and unified vision, so that you're not looking at the customer in parts, you're looking at the customer's journey as a whole. And when we say as a whole, we mean both physical and digital. So the word omni has been used time and again, but it's one of the most difficult things to crack in the practical world of retail. So if we move on, what is our solution? Well, our solution is what social media is to e-commerce, community is to brick and mortar. So again, what social media, now we know that there is a great overlap and relationship between social media and e-commerce. Hence, the rise of many YouTube stars who can endorse through their content certain products, and directly that customer journey is linked to that endorsement and goes straight to that e-commerce website, and that journey is complete. So it's a personalized journey, yet it's curated with a lot more fanfare. So what social media is to e-commerce, we say community is to brick and mortar retail. And we call this omni saute. Hi. Thank you. So that's a glimpse of Habit City. This, in our opinion, is our effort to solve the problem of brick and mortar retail. Community driven spaces where the developer and the operator work together with partners in strategic long term commitments to create a coherent, seamless experience where different community activities can take place together. So, we have comedy nights inside a retail store. We have stand-up comedians coming. We have an auditorium that fits about 80 to 100 people. We have theater. We hosted the fifth other festival of Karachi at Habit City. We, apart from this, we have pop-up markets that happen almost every weekend, and during the winters, it's almost every day, where different merchandise, different entrepreneurs are bringing their product in and physically placing it. So, what is this? This is physical community. And Habit City is our pilot project in Karachi that we are running, which is one half. So, the physical part is one half. And now coming to the digital, there are a few more things that are in store which we are really excited to develop and will share with you, inshallah, next year. If I can have someone's attention. Next slide, please. Yes. All right. So, community, community, community. If consumers are used to freemium products, then we have to provide them community spaces where they can deliver, they can be delivered all of their interests. So, if they are interested in literature, there is the literature festival. If they're interested in comedy, there is a comedy festival. And we keep prices of admission minimum to nothing because we want them coming in. Now, for a minute, let's just look at if we have customers coming in and if we have entrepreneurs coming in. Is that not a physical market space when you do a pop-up? So community, 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 and that is the future of brick and mortar retail. What we're doing next is building a digital layer over this to have this experience, the in-person experience. How do we take it to a new kind of social media platform? So with that, I would thank you very much for your kind attention. If you can just leave, I can leave with the hello. I can leave with the last slide now. Right. Okay. Thank you. So if you want to get in touch, you can scan, and we'd love to hear how we can collaborate, inshallah. Thank you very much.